Guys, stop apologizing for being proud of yourself. Sometimes people that talk to me, they'll be like, oh my God, they'll be like, I'm sorry, man. I feel like I'm just talking about myself. I'm like, hey man, listen, it's okay to believe in yourself around me, buddy. Okay? You're giving me hope. When good shit happens to people, I get hopeful. Cause that's the positive about being selfish.
Welcome to FredTalk, where if you're not learning, hopefully you're laughing.
The second attempt at the first FredTalk Dolocast live stream. I'm your host, Freddie Valoy, and welcome to FredTalk. Guys, if you're joining FredTalk, you know what the deal is. If this is not your first time, but if this is your first time, then you don't really know what the deal is, all right? FredTalk is a podcast. It's about self-development, but really it's about living life, you know? And that includes getting better, but also stopping to smell the roses, having fun, making fun of yourself, not taking life so seriously, guys. Some of these self-development gurus, man, they're just too serious. You gotta wake up at fucking 5 a.m. You gotta... Relax, bro. Take a breather. Have a beer, maybe, unless you're an alcoholic. Don't do that. Go to a meeting. You know what I'm saying, guys? Everything in life for everybody is different. So once again, welcome. I'm Freddie Valoy, your host. And today, I'm going to cover the same shit as last time because the stream cut out about 20 minutes in. So I'm going over some of the holiday stuff, tell you a little story about my Friendsgiving with some liberal elites, you know, those kinds, the intellectuals. And then I'm going to tell you why books are overrated. And then we're going to talk about friendship breakups at the end, guys. Friendship breakups. All right. I've been thinking a lot about those recently. Okay. Guys, I got to plug a few things. Subscribe, rate, and review to FredTalk. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Freddie Valoy. I'm on Instagram. I'm Freddie Valoy. That's where I'm typically most active is Instagram on the stories and all that. So check that out. Also on TikTok as well. I had one of my TikTok videos do, I think it's at 1.7 million views, which is pretty good from a view standpoint. So it went viral on TikTok. So I got like almost 2,000 more followers from it. It's nice. I can go live there now as well. I'm working on that, but just follow me on TikTok for little stupid videos. I'll be posting more on there pretty soon. Date Live, we'll be back. Date Live with Freddie Valoy. That's my dating show. That'll be back in January. So check that out. I don't know an exact date. I'm thinking the second or third Wednesday is what we're going to be shooting for. I bought a new suit for Date Live. So you know I'm already going to turn it up, all right? I bought a new suit. It's a three-piece suit, too. This is my first time exploring into the world of three-piece suits, guys. So you know this podcast is also about trying new things and seeing what it's really about, you know? So I'm excited about that. It's like a hunter green or jade green suit. So it's not really like a business suit, but I am going to wear it to business meeting because why not, right? Suits are too much money to only wear here and there. You should be wearing them a lot. So I'm going to be wearing them for random. What people might think is no reason at all. But to me, if you drop in a few $100s on something, and that suit, yeah, it's Own the Chaos is in here in the chat. What's up, Own the Chaos? He's the one that's been helping me out as I slowly move through getting into the live stream and into the next century, guys, because I'm trying to live in the year 2030, and Own the Chaos Investing is helping me out. So shout out to them. If you're looking to get better at finance and understand what's going on, these guys are killing it, all right? They do live streams behind a paywall. I believe they have some free content on the YouTube channel as well, but it seems like they're helping people make money. So if you're into investing, I would check out Own the Chaos Investing on YouTube, guys. So Date Live will be back, and Date Live is essentially it's a show where I interview people for 20 minutes about relationships and about things, and I ask them, questions that people won't ever ask on a first date. Most of the questions that I ask are questions that I would ask on a first date because why not weed it out early? You know what I'm saying? So you get to see how people react under, not really knowing what questions they're going to ask, things like that. And if you like them, you get to slide in their DMs, guys. All right. I mean, I'm putting it on a silver platter for you guys. Like, guys, ladies, we had gay night. I extended Gay Pride Month by one extra day, guys. All right. What other fucking content creators do you know are doing that? All right. July 1st, we did gay night on Date Live, and we're going to do it again. All right. So don't play with me. I'm throwing all different. I'm pulling energies from different dimensions and shit, guys. All right. Another one of those dimensions is like the news dimension. So WLN, World Local News, is another show that I do with my buddy Greg Perlman. And pretty much every week we cover what's going on in the news cycle, but the shit we want to cover. So there's going to be some political stuff. There's going to be some entertainment stuff, maybe some sports. So we're running those and we give you the facts. Then we give you our opinions. And then we have a little fun with it. And we just try to have conversation and let people understand that some of these hot button issues and shit like that is not as big as a deal as everybody thinks they are. Most people just don't have things going on, so they got to attach to those things. And we're trying to have a little fun here, guys. We're trying to have fun, get to know people, open our minds to different perspectives. All right. So, how are the holidays going for you guys? Huh? I know the holidays can be a stressful time for a lot of people. It can be tough. Got to visit family you don't really like. Spending money that you may not have, things like that. And I thought about the holidays, and I feel like a lot of the holiday stress is kind of fabricated, just like the holiday itself has become about consumerism and all that. Here's the thing, guys. If you're an adult, I say I'm gonna give it to you 30. If you're over 30 years old, stop complaining about the holidays, all right? Unless you're legitimately lonely. Have no family, whatever, that I feel for you. I'm not talking about you people. I'm talking about the people that have resources and they have family, but they just don't really know how to talk to their family members. They don't know how to express problems, so they do it passive aggressively, and it makes everything awkward for family engagements and all that. You guys got to cut that shit out. If your family's making you feel bad, don't go to Thanksgiving. Don't go to Christmas. If they're your kids and you live with them, I don't know how to handle that part, all right? I don't have kids yet, because some of you may hate your kids right now, all right? I don't know about that one either. So, but yeah, if your family makes you feel bad, and tell them, I'm not going to Thanksgiving this year. I'm not going to Thanksgiving this year because you guys make me feel bad about myself. When I come here, I don't have a good time. We don't talk throughout the rest of the year, and you guys want to bring up problems during the holidays. Like this is a goddamn WrestleMania or something like that, all right? It's a pay-per-view event every year, and frankly, I can't handle it. Just be honest, and then take a year or two off. You might be the one that starts the trend to go, oh shit, there's probably a lot of people feeling like that, The way I look at it is that if it's some deep emotional shit that you're thinking about and you're annoyed about, there's probably a lot of other people feeling the same way. Most people don't want to talk about it. So tell your family you're not going, all right? That's holiday drama, holiday beef, all right? Stand up for yourself, people. This doesn't only go for the bully at the playground when you're growing up, guys. This shit is lifelong. You need to stand up for yourself. You got to stand up to yourself at work, set boundaries. Your friendships, set boundaries. Your relationships, set boundaries. I've seen couples where people are getting bullied. Guy, girl, guy, don't even matter. Stand up for yourself, all right? If something makes you feel bad, speak up. If you're doing the holidays and you don't have money, right? You don't have money, so you can't buy gifts, so you're stressing. Here's the best part about not having money when it comes in context to this, is that now you legitimately have an excuse to go, hey, I can't buy you guys gifts. That's it. Just tell them, hey, I ain't got money. And then if you don't want to buy gifts, you don't want to go through the trouble, I'm not buying gifts this year. That's a fun boundary to set, because a lot of people don't. And they'll be like, wow, this guy ain't fucking around. This guy's putting boundaries on Christmas. Do that. No money. Tell them you ain't getting gifts this year. That's it. Guys, start setting some boundaries. Don't let these holidays stress you out more than they need to, all right? There's already that sense of there's already that deep sense too during the holidays of that, it's just the end of the year. So naturally you're looking back, right? This is a good point in the year where people are like, how was I last year? What did I do? And it can sometimes get a little sad when you look back and you're like, I haven't done much, this and that. But honestly, if you're still alive during 2020, you did it, buddy. You've improved. I guarantee you've improved in some way. I like to look back. This is what I do, and I would say for the most part, it's worked out. I like to look back a year from now, no matter what time of the year it is, and I'd like to think a year from now, the Freddie that was a year ago, I always like to think, wow, that guy was a fucking idiot. And for the past couple of years, I've run into that, which is great because that means you're improving. You know, you look back at yourself a year ago and you go, wow, that guy's, you know, he had some work to do. I didn't realize it then, but he was doing the best he could. And now look where I'm at. Boom. It's a fucking win-win, guys. COVID does make the holiday suck this year a little bit. COVID for some people might have been the thing they needed to not be with the family for 1 year and go and do some thinking as well. But to families that like, you know, I got good relationship with my family, so I'm not bragging or anything like that. But, you know, if you got to Zoom it and you want to see them, then that sucks. Because when your family's popping and you want to spend time with them, it just, it hurts double time. All right. My family, we beef differently. We don't do passive aggressive. We do aggressive aggressive. Right. We don't, if we're beefing, we disconnect. We don't talk to each other. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it, but if I'm comparing shit, it hurts at the time because it definitely is a lot harder. But when you got beef and it just, you have two strong personalities, because if you think I'm a strong personality, wait till you meet my mother, my mom, my sister. Like when we beef. We will cancel the trip we had planned. We don't give a fuck. We're not going to be sitting around this weird energy. Or if we meet, we talk about it, you know, shit like that. But if we need to take off a holiday or two, we'll do it. So we don't have to do these fake ass pictures. Oh, hey, we're all beefing here. I don't like this person. This person's, you know, whatever. Just be honest, guys. Don't go. My condolences to the people that, you know, have great families and they can't visit them. That's truly sad. A year ago, family boundaries, fake stress. Guys, this is also the time of the year where engagements happen, right? Christmas, that's the typical mainstream people. They do a lot of I'm just making an observation here. I don't give a fuck when you propose, if you propose, or if you don't propose. Don't care. This is an observation. A lot of people get engaged during Christmas time, like, you know, Christmas Day, the Christmas Eve proposal, I believe, is a thing. It's like a thing, you know. One thing that happens that this is a great time of the year for as well that people don't ever talk about is our breakups. This is the best time of year to break up with somebody, guys. You know, truly the best time. If you're in a unfulfilling relationship and you've been looking to get out and all this stuff, the best time of the year to get out is now. But the best time to do a breakup if you're in an unfulfilling relationship is right now. No matter what time you're listening to this, it could be April, December. You don't need a reason. You don't need another fight to get out. You don't need to set up some elaborate plan. If you ain't feeling it, just do the humanly thing. I'm going to speak from a man here. As a man, because I broke up the wrong way. You know, I did it very like guys like to break up with girls and they go, guys like to put it on the girl, you know? Oh, and it's not you, it's me. But, you know, you can do so much better. I'm not good enough for you. They try to like play that role, and it's a pussy move. It was a pussy move when I did it. It's a pussy move when anybody else does it. It just is. Be honest. Say I'm confused. I don't know what I want, and I feel like I'm wasting your time, which is still kind of a pussy move. Or I'm not attracted to you. I don't see myself marrying you. I don't see a future with you. I honestly don't. And it sucks because we loved each other. The worst kind of breakups too are the ones where nothing really happened. There's no like volatile fights. There's no like, you just kind of fizzles out and you ain't feeling it. You don't even have arguments or anything like that. Those are confusing because you're like, what the fuck? This should be on paper. We're great. We make good money, but the feeling's not there. Those are a fucking struggle, but at the end of the day, you got to do it, guys. The best time of the year to break up with someone is in between Halloween and Thanksgiving. I'm gonna explain to you why this is the best time of the year to break up with someone. Between Halloween and Thanksgiving, right? So Halloween, you were coming off a crazy night, whatever. Now, if you break up with someone right after Halloween, like that week after, now they got 2 weeks to process before they go home to the family, right? And the point of this is that the mourning period is now being done around friends and family. The holidays, it's a festive time of the year. She'll be around friends. He'll be around friends, company parties. It's a little more social. You can get you're not thinking about it so much. It's a different time of the year. Things are going differently, right? So now you got 2 weeks. You send this person over to their family members, Thanksgiving. Oh, that person's an asshole. Why'd you you broke up? That's sad. This, and that. Now they're going into the holiday season, Christmas time. The Christmas lights are up. It's hard. no matter how sad you are, you're a little bit happier maybe when there's Christmas lights up. So that helps as well. Then you send them into Christmas time, spend more time with family. Now, if you did this right and you're a strong person, 99% of people fuck this up because most of us are weak, especially in this category when it comes to breaking up with people. You're trying to spare the person's feelings, but a lot of you aren't sparing feelings. You're sparing your own feelings because you don't want to look like a perceived asshole, blah, blah, blah. So you try to do the easy, soft way out, and at the end, you end up becoming a bigger asshole than you would have been had you just been honest, all right? Cut it off, sever the tie. Don't leave hope because that person needs to fucking move on, all right? Be a responsible adult. This is for people over 30. People under 30, you guys are fucking animals, all right? Y'all are out here living like it's the Wild West, and I fucking love it, all right? Don't change until you're 30. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so Christmas, it's maybe a little more. It takes some people longer than others, but this time of the year is supposed to speed it up, all right? And then you go into the new year. Now this person's thinking, now they're 2 months past this breakup. 2 months. That's a good amount of time. You got 2 months during the holidays. So I would count that as maybe 3, even 4 months. I put up the 4 first. You know what I meant? 3 or even 4 months, right? Now they're going into the new year and they're like, fuck this shit. I'm not letting that piece of shit dictate my 2021, this, and that. I'm going to get my shit together. And you get on that like new year hype, new year, new me, and they can fight better, I think. I've had people say, Freddie, no, the best time for someone to break up is after the new year. It's like, no, because now they're going to start their year off on a bad note. Right? They're going to start their year off on a bad note. They're going to start off on, I broke up. Some people might even be like, fuck, this is worse than even COVID happening at the beginning of the year. You know? So I was going to talk about this on my Instagram story earlier, like a few months ago. I was like, let me not drop this information this year. I'm going to drop it in the middle so y'all have a year to prepare. Because people sometimes just, I'll break up. There's always a reason not to break up too. It's like, it's Flag Day. I can't. Oh, no. Honda's having a sale and I just don't think, her dad had a Honda, and I think if I broke up with her now, it would hit her on a different level. People just make up excuses for being weak, but you gotta. Thanos said it in the Endgame. Was it Endgame or Infinity War? It's like the hardest choices require the strongest wills. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. If anybody's ever trying to be on a diet, you should know what the fuck that quote means. All right? And if you ever had to break up with somebody, you definitely know what that means. This shit ain't easy. So shout out to anybody going through a breakup right now and all that. But just keep it in mind. If you're thinking about breaking up and you don't want to do it, because I had somebody ask me for advice a while back, and they were like, we have plans this Christmas and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, they told me this as an excuse to not break up, but everything that person just said was just an excuse, more reason to break up. That way you don't lead this person on. Because now this person's thinking like, I hung out with their family. I hung out, we opened gifts together. And then you're going to drop the hammer on them in the new year. It's kind of, come on. I don't know. But like I said, I think that's the best course of action. Who knows if that's even right? But I think it is because it's the hardest one to do. But I would say, if you're thinking about breaking up with someone and you can't do it before Christmas, you ain't got the balls, which is fine. It takes a little bit. Maybe you're just now learning this new method, this new plan, and you're like, Freddie, I'm not ready to adopt this in my life now, but maybe later on, right? So I would say 99% of people won't do that because it's too gangster. That shit is just too gangster. It seems cold, but it's actually not. And then you got to do it in the first 2 weeks of January, guys. First 2 weeks of January. If you go into January 10th and you still haven't broken up with this person that you've been wanting to break up with for a month now, because now you're trying to find another excuse, now you're dipping into piece of shit territory, all right? You're being selfish. You don't want to make a decision, and you want to drag people down in your life of indecision. Indecision is not good. And speaking from a man's point of view, especially a person that has anxiety, it'll help your anxiety a ton if you just make a fucking decision. Do the thing or don't do the thing. And whatever you choose, be happy with what you're doing in that moment. All right? As a chronic procrastinator, this has helped me a ton with not only dealing with the analysis by paralysis, or like being paralyzed by anxiety, like crippling anxiety. had it the other day. It was a few weeks ago. I talked about it on my Instagram story. A lot of people liked it, but this year has been a really good for me emotionally, mentally. This has been the best year by far. I was on Instagram or social media the other day, no, Facebook, and a memory came up in 2012. I think I quoted something, or I don't know. It seemed like I quoted something, but it was like, when life knocks you down, get back up. It's like, get back up, wipe your face off, and say you hit like a bitch or something like that. Right? That was. I was just got out of college. I was very confident. And then I would say 2015 to 2018, life was stomping me out, bro. With Tim's, life had Tim's on. It was just like, fucking, you ever see Goodfellas when they're stomping that dude out in the bathroom and Joe Pesci, like, he's lifting up his heel, trying to get the right, just, like that's what life was doing with me, with anxiety and depression. And I have my theory as to what that depression was. I think it was just that, like, kind of like midlife shit, which makes sense, bro. Like, it's just like you pick up filters along the way in life that don't necessarily serve you. And because to some level, we all want to fit in. I don't give a fuck how much of an open-minded individual person you are, because that's the cool thing now. Everybody wants to be an individual person. That's why they're believing these fucking dumbass conspiracy theories that make no goddamn sense. And they're exposing themselves for not being very critical thinkers or having much going on in their life, all right? Just very weird hill to die on if you think that the government wants to control us through masks. I'm sorry. There's just a lot of other things to get passionate about, and that ain't one of them. So you know, that just ain't it. So 2015, 2018, your boy's depressed, read books, did all this stuff, you know, dealt with some past trauma. If you listen to my earlier Fred Talks, you know, I talk about that, like, you know, having an abusive father and how that affected me later on in life. Went to therapy. That shit helped a ton. It was a lot of work, a lot of ups and downs, but this year, 2020 for me, was by far my best. It was by far my best emotionally. I didn't take advantage of the quarantine. A lot of content creators came up and they killed it with the, you know, just dumping content out on TikTok and all this stuff and blowing up. I was not in a place emotionally to do that, but where I was in a place to, like, really, I spent a lot of time alone in my thoughts and in the best way possible. I didn't let them, like, take over and be negative. I did meditation, breath work, all this shit. And I would say, I would typically have, like, ups and downs that, well, I don't even know. It's like 10-day cycle-ish where I just get, like, unproductive and it spirals out into a few days, blah, blah, blah. This year was not like that. I've had zero days. I used to have, like, 2 years ago, a lot of 0 days where I would be like, I'm going to do all this stuff and get nothing done, not even get out of bed, hit up a fast food restaurant, come back and just be sad. And I was afraid for my life, my future. But, you know, you push through. There's always that little glimmer of hope. You know, push through whatever. But this year has been really good. I would say breath work has been a big part of that, and just not being so hard on yourself, man. I don't know. And I feel like 2020 was one of those years where it was so shitty that it was so shitty that you were forced to just get better. I talk about it on my previous Dolocast. I think it's episode 50 or something like that. So check that out. That gives you my thoughts on, like, the whole George Floyd shit, COVID, all that, you know, what COVID taught me, all that good stuff. So that was the best time of the year to break up. Guys, I was invited to a Friendsgiving. If you don't know what a Friendsgiving is, this is when, you know, friends meet up and do Thanksgiving, typically in the first couple weeks of November. You meet up with some close friends and you have the Thanksgiving that you wish you really had, you know, with friends. This is why I think Halloween, I don't know if it's technically a holiday, but Halloween is the best holiday, all things considered, right? When you add the fun, the investment piece, the pressure from the family, because there's no pressure to visit your family on Halloween. So that's not even an option. So now you're just, like, looking at your friends like, hey, what are we going to be? Let's be a fucking group costume, fucking, you know? We did Mario Kart one year. That was fun. We had bikes. We put the balloons. We crushed it. Crushed that shit. I wanted to be Peach, but we let one of my friends' wives be Peach. And I did that as a sacrifice because I didn't really fuck with her like that because she was just a horrible person. And I let her be Peach. And that night ended up breaking up a long-time friendship, which is kind of the impetus for this, the last topic for today, the friendship breakup. So I'll get there. But so she did Peach and she was a complete dickhead the whole night. Everyone's like, who the fuck is this person? I had to be Donkey Kong. which is cool. I like Donkey Kong. I fuck with him, but it's just weird that the only black dude in the group that's brown also had to be Donkey Kong. I could have just put on a red tie with the DK. Yo, Donkey Kong was sharp, though. If you think about it, though, he was fresh. Donkey Kong was fresh with his shit. So I got invited to Friendsgiving, right? And now, if you know me, guys, if you listen to the podcast a while, or you're you've talked to me, whatever, I like to have different, like my friend group, I like to have like almost like a correspondent from each demographic. You know, like growing up in the hood and then now being where I'm at now in Raleigh, North Carolina, living downtown, which is an affluent area, very bubble-like, super soft. Just the cops are still nice downtown, kind of like that whole vibe. You know, it's a lot of cross whatever between different groups of people and all that, which I love because if I get one perspective only, I feel like it's bad for my mental health. I feel like it's just not good. So one of the rarest ones to pick up for me, being that I'm black, is the Wasp. All right. So I went to Friendsgiving with some Wasp, and it was a very good cultural experience for me. And I'm not being serious with that. People are like, Wasp, for those of you who don't know what a Wasp is, these are like, I like to call them the real white people, all right? These are like the vanilla whites, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant is what that stands for, you know what I'm saying? I know I got some friends back home like, yo, this nigga Freddie's out here having dinner with Wasp and shit. Yo, he's wilding out there, bro. This nigga's, he's out here chilling with bees and shit, bro. He's on another level, yo. Y'all need to talk to Freddie, you know what I'm saying? He's out here, no, Wasp are Anglo-Saxon Protestants. All right. And then I got this is like an old money buddy. You know what I'm saying? He invites me over. He's fucking awesome. I think he knew what was going to happen when he invited me. So I walk in and it's like, if I had to give you, because there's different types of white people. I talk about this in my act. There's like the Patagonia whites, the LL Bean whites, they're the Carhartt whites that are coming for, oh yeah, motherfuckers, because they got the guns. And then, so if I walk in this house, the best way I could lay it out for you guys is these guys, it was like an Eddie Bauer magazine, right? It's like an Eddie Bauer magazine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of khakis, shit like that. I walk in, what's up, guys? How's it going? They're all friendly. They're nice people. I had a great time, by the way. This is just me observing, and it was fun. I was there for 4 hours. Felt like I was there for like 1 because it was just it was fun. Walk in, say what's up to everyone. I go to the kitchen. That's where most of the people are, right? Most of the people are in the kitchen hanging out, and I go, I can't see other comments. I can only see a few YouTube comments, so I'm sorry if I'm not responding. I'm still figuring this part out, but we'll get there, people. Thank you for joining. I'm seeing the numbers are pretty good here. The 9 people watching now, so thank you, guys. So Friendsgiving, I go to the kitchen, hey, how you doing, guys? I'm Freddie. There's another black dude there, so now there's 2 black people in the house. It's me and this other dude. I say what's up to everyone. I dap the black dude up, and then I go, hey, everybody, just so you know, me and this guy know each other. Me and that guy did not know each other, but I did that as like a joke, you know? And they were like, and the black dude laughed. He was like, he's like, I get it. I'm telling you, these are the people I would call liberal elite. So these are like old money liberals, intellectuals, you know, and they don't fuck with race jokes like that, you know? And I don't do like, my shit is fucking, my race material is on point. All right. And my shit was good. I was like, whatever. They were just tight butthole. Eventually they loosened up and we got it going. All right. So we're sitting in the kitchen, and when somebody asked me about, I told them I did stand up and I did a set the night before. They're like, how'd the set go? I'm like, man, I fucking bombed. And they're like, oh no. It's like, if I ever tell you I bombed, don't feel bad for me. I need the bomb to get better. And it means I'm taking risk. It's actually good, especially where I'm at now, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm only 3 or 4 years in. So I need to make these mistakes. And also I'm trying to make police brutality funny. I got, oh, Byron. See, so my buddy Byron just commented, I want to know what kind of white category you think I fit in. I would categorize you under the Carhartt. You may not wear Carhartt, but you're from Western North Carolina. You know how to work with your hands. You're cute. So I mean, I'm gonna put you in as the Carhartt whites. So I'm trying to make police brutality funny, and I also have this thing about the KKK as well. So like, and some crowds are just like, I can't, whatever, you know, they're fucking children. So I was like, yeah, I'm trying to make police brutality funny. And this one guy, you know, when he wants to save the day, he crosses his arms. He like looks up at me because he's shorter than me. He goes, "Oh yeah, so what's so funny about police brutality?" I go, "I'm glad you asked." I tell them the bit. I would say a minute later or so, they were fucking laughing, which was great for me. Police brutality is funny. No, it's not. But the joke I have is a funny perspective. It's not funny, but the joke I have is looking at it from a funny perspective. So I tell them the joke. And a minute later, they're laughing, which was huge. Here's why. Because that group, one, obviously they weren't cool with the race jokes, but that was the first time that since I started the bit that I hit the beats. Because it's like this weird, funny, stupid approach. It's nonsensical, and I just take it to a silly place. I let my imagination run wild. And they laugh, and I look at the dude just like, that's how you make that funny, right? I give him that look like, I know what I'm doing here, buddy, all right? And, oh, thank you, Susan. Love listening to you. Thank you. So we crushed that, and then I meet this couple. The other black dude that was there was hanging out with. He was dating this other girl there, and this person, we're sitting down, and she was telling a story how she broke up with somebody because she broke up with somebody because he got her tickets to a TED Talk, and he was excited about it. You hear that? She broke up with someone because he got her tickets to a TED Talk and he was excited about it. She was turned off by the fact that he was excited about getting her the tickets because she felt that he thought that that's what intelligent people do. This is the kind of person I'm dealing with, right? So it's fucked up, right? That's a fucked up thing. And but I always say, if you want to get my attention, tell me some shit I never heard before. And that was some shit that I never heard before. So after that, I'm like, I need to talk to you. In my head, I'm thinking, I think I told her out loud. I was like, I need to talk to you more. I need to know what else you have to say. Because that's the first thing she told me in like the first 5 minutes. So I'm like, if this is first 5 minutes convo for you, I need to know what else is going on in that brain of yours. She was a corporate lawyer. These people were all like corporate lawyers and lobbyists in DC and shit like that. And it was very like, it was fun, good times. They were like, hey, do you want to play some music? And I was like, yeah, let's play Yes Indeed by Lil Baby and Drake. Let's play that, you know, which was the only time that a song like that was played. It's a fucking awesome song. It gets me hype. Might be my anthem for 2020. Yes Indeed by Lil Baby and Drake. So talk to them. By then, everybody's loosened up. I'm having a good time where everyone's telling stories. I'm like, kind of people telling stories and they like try to like leave things out. I'm like, no. Tell me that part because that's going to be the good part. So I'm like mediating stories, making people better storytellers. You know, it's just what I do, guys, right? Then at the end of the night, yes, oh my God. All right, so Susan says she grew up in Houston, Texas. Talk about WASP. Try being Jewish in Texas. Susan knows what I'm talking about here. And then she says, the WASP clench their molars when they speak. Yo, it's so true. They're like, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, that's a very good observation, Susan, and one that I hadn't thought about. So that's awesome. See, this is a big help, guys. So last part of the night, we're sitting outside. There's a fire. Party's dwindling down. There's about 6 of us out there sitting by this fire, hanging out, having a good time. I get into a political conversation with the the corporate lawyer and the lobbyist, and I fucking held my own. I would say I even kind of bodied them in the conversation. And at some point it comes up about who you voted for, and everybody there obviously voted for Biden. They voted for Biden. Which is great. You know my stance on politics. I don't let who somebody voted for. I don't let me judge their character. I let what they have to say coming out of their mouth do that and how they act in this world. Because sometimes people just vote for shit or follow a religion because it's more complex than that. Than just like, oh, you voted for this person. I fucking hate you. I just think it's bigger than that. So I told them that I voted third party. see that silence you just heard? Now imagine that silence, and now there's just a fire crackling, clack, 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 right? And people start shuffling around, like trying not to make eye contact with me. It was weird ass energy when I said that. Like the whole vibe shifted. And my buddy sits down, the one that invited me to the party, and he's like, yes, true. They voted against Trump. Yep. And I voted my conscience. I voted because I voted for Hillary in 2016, and I didn't really want to. I didn't feel good about it. So I was like, this election, I'm just gonna stick to my guns and vote what I want to vote. Because if we never vote for the third party, then if we never vote third party, then we'll never get a third party. Not for Biden. Very true. Very true. Yeah, people say that he got the most votes than any president. I was like, yeah, that wasn't because of him. That was because people hated Trump. Like we got to be honest about what's going on here. Like, so there was a lot of the not for Biden votes. So I tell them that I voted third party. My buddy sits down. He's like, I didn't know you didn't vote for Biden. I'm like, nah, yeah. And I gave my reasons that if you go to episode 50, my last Dolocast, you'll hear the detailed version as to why. And they just get quiet and weird. Like it was like as if me and those 6 other people sitting around that fire, it was as if we killed someone 5 years ago and we said would never talk about it again. And that night I brought it up. That's the energy. That's the energy that came about. Susan, we could definitely do a private chat. Would love to. We can do it over like Instagram video. So, they get that weird, and it's just, oh gosh, yeah. So they get weird, whatever, and I give them my reasoning. Then we talk about some other political stuff. I feel like I bodied the conversation, so I left there very confident, very cool. But the biggest thing for me was like the cultural experience of hanging out with people like that, because I love hanging out with different groups of people and just like observing. I had a fucking blast. I had a fucking blast. It was great. I love that. The time flew by, had a few drinks. It was good, man. It was great. So that's the Friendsgiving with the liberal elites. Guys, books are overrated, guys. Self-help, self-development books they're overrated at a certain point, right? Let's talk about that. Right? You might be thinking, oh, but books are great. They tell you you can be the smartest guy in the world. Books are great and self-development is great, but not if you're using self-development books as a form of procrastination. And I fell under this pretty good myself. Bathroom reading is good. Bathroom reading, yeah, that's a great time to read. It takes me longer than others too, so I can cover some ground on a book. I might do that. I might just leave a philosophy book, in the bathroom. But like, I fell into this trap, especially being in sales. I was literally reading books during business hours when I should have been making sales calls, just because I was too afraid to make a sales call. Like this is that analysis by paralysis. This is analysis by paralysis. You're reading books, you try to get information to try to find the magic bullet to help you improve your life, when really the only way is to do that. Yeah, read the books, but then also save some time so you can go live life. Whether that's go work, go do the things that you're learning in the book. Go do that thing do the thing in the book and just make mistakes. This is coming from a person that has done this. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, if it's some deep emotional shit that you're going through, if it brings shame, there's probably a lot of people doing some kind of level of that can kind of like connect with you on that. This year in 2020, I typically read 10 to 20 books a year. That's about it. Yeah, that's about what I've done. This year I've read 2 books, and I'm not going to finish. I'm not going to finish the third book, I don't think. But this, once again, one of the best years of my life, because I was out there living life. People ask me how I write material, and it's out there talking to people and having conversations. I'm going to be doing more of these live streams because I think it'll help me write better jokes, like with you guys in the comments telling me what you think's funny, blah blah blah, this shit like that. But just go out there and live life, guys. You get into this habit of you restart reading these books, then you hang out with people that are also reading these books because you want to hang out with like-minded people, but you end up putting yourself in a weird echo chamber where now you guys are just quoting from books, quoting shit that other people said, which is fine, but you're not thinking on your own. You're not making your own, formulating your own thoughts. Have you ever disagreed with a book that you read? Like, you ever been like, I don't really know about that. Like, I like most of what this guy's saying, but like look for things to disagree with. Think for yourself. Think about ways to, I know there was a phase here where a lot of these tech guys were reading books on charisma and how to like story tell and conversation and all that. The best way to get someone's attention during conversation, especially if it's a short thing. Bye, Susan. Thanks for coming. I don't read, I experience. Jamel, I love that. That sounds like a dude that got left back twice in elementary school right there. I like that, bro. No, but that's what I did this year. I didn't read, I experienced, I took in the world. I wasn't like running away and hiding into, one of these books. You got to go just for people that want to get better at social interactions, especially those quick ones where you don't really know someone. Remember what I said? Tell me some shit I never heard before. If you start speaking in the common dialogue tree that everybody talks in, you're going to put people into autopilot. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right. Who's ever actually doing all right when they say that? All right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says, how you doing? I'm fucking great. Or I'm fucking killing it. How about you? They're like, oh shit. Like it's say some shit that they normally wouldn't hear. This especially works well if you're a guy trying to hit on a girl. Don't come in with the same fucking bullshit line. Hey, do I know you somewhere? Or blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just say some different shit. So get out of the books and go live. Go make some mistakes. Go think your own thoughts. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, guys. Say some dumb shit. Don't be afraid of being the dumbest person in the room. Actively try to be the dumbest person in the room next time you're around a group of people. If they say a word you don't like, when people say words I don't know, I just be like, what does that word mean? That's a good word because I like words. And if I don't know it, I'm not going to fucking pretend, We got this, guys. We're doing it here. So that's my take on books. Obviously, books are great, but fucking live some life, guys. Think your own thoughts. Don't be afraid to look stupid. Looking stupid is where all the fun happens, like mistakes and shit. I got a buddy that he constantly is fixing his house all the time. He's just running it. I love when he tells me stories about fixing his house. One, because I see the projects he's doing, but the way he forms a story, it's not just like, oh, hey, I put the tarp on the top, but I went to Home Depot. Now he's like, oh, dude, I have no fucking idea what I did. He's got goddamn midgets in the attic. You don't even know what's going on in his story. But the way he does it, he just makes so many fucking mistakes, but he pushes through and gets it done. And he may not be happy with the job at the end, but the next time he does the job, he knows what he's doing and he gets it done the right way. Dude, all right, so friendship breakups, guys. This is something I've been thinking a lot about lately. I've been getting more people coming to me for advice, so shout out to you guys. My badge of honor is, if it's so far in my lifetime, in the last 3 years, I've had 2 relationship counselors ask me for advice on relationships, which whenever someone tells me this shit, like I've had strangers, I've had to pick up random Zoom calls and just talking to people. And I just ask questions. I'll ask questions and then I'll tell you what I think's the right way, what most people would typically do, things like that. I'm just another stupid friend giving you unlicensed therapy is essentially what it boils down to. But friendship breakups are crazy because to me, they're just as devastating, if not more. Like they're just as devastating as romantic breakups, if not more. But then they're not even talked about, not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. They're not talked about, guys. Especially the mourning period of it. Like, right, when you get broken up with in a romantic relationship, what's the trope, right? You're eating chocolates, you're crying, you're depressed, you're masturbating vigorously, like you're just trying to escape all this shit. But when has a friendship breakup ever been like highlighted like that? It's not something we come across a lot in TV or anything like that. I don't know, but they're devastating, especially for dudes. Think about this, where like this happens a lot. There's just shifts in friendship. Sometimes they're natural. Sometimes your friend gets exposed for the little bitch ass motherfucker that he or she is, right? We all know these friends. When they're single, they're great. But when they get someone, they fucking disappear. They hit the poof, ninja vanish from fucking Ninja Turtle. Poof, smoke goes up and they're gone. And then they come back. Like, hey, what's up, girly? I just wanted to. You're like, bitch, hold on. I'm looking at these text messages right now. I've been texting you. You haven't hit me back. You've been flaky. Now you want to come hang out when you're single. We all know those friends, guys. And when those friends get exposed for being that person, it fucking hurts. It hurts, and I don't think we talk about that. You ever been friends with someone for 10, 15 years, then they meet with someone, and all of a sudden they're just this completely different person? That shit hurts on multiple levels, too. One, because you start to question your own judgment. You're like, damn, I fucking obviously missed this the whole time I've been friends with this person, you know? But you still got to mourn friendship breakups. Don't act like they're not a big deal, especially dudes, fellas. You know what I'm talking about. I know you go through the same shit. Dudes are exposed to being bitch. Maybe you're listening to this and you were the fucking little bitch ass motherfucker in the situation. It's all right. Because you know what's great about being a little bitch ass motherfucker? You can decide right now to stop being one. And there's actionable steps you can take to not being a little bitch, you know? Friendship breakups. They're tough, man. They are. It's just, especially as a dude, because you're like, you feel fucking stupid being like, essentially, this dude broke your heart and you're feeling it. Or these dudes, you got to separate from a group of friends because you realize like maybe that sometimes it was just a phase too. This is why I don't sweat. I have friends now that I'm like, I can tell that once this person gets married, I'll never see them again. And I don't get mad at that because I look at the now, like I'm not business like in my friendships where people are like, you should only be around people that, yes, be around people that make you better and definitely don't drag you down. But some people, I think, take that to like, they only hang out with people that have money, which to me is the dumbest fucking thing you could do. I got two good friends and I have some of the best conversations with them, and they both work at Pizza Hut. And I literally have some of the best eye-opening conversations with them. It's funny. I'm feeling creative. I like write material when I'm with these guys are comedians as well. So like, but they work at Pizza. Imagine if I had that fucking corny ass fucking mindset of like, I can only hang out with people that make $100,000 because I want to make $100,000 and I'm a fucking idiot. Imagine if I had that mindset. There's people that I've met that said, this friend that I'm talking about that I lost a few years ago, his wife was like, I want to start hanging out with more married people. Yo. That's fucking stupid. That is so fucking dumb. You want to hang out with more married people? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, marriage is not a state of being. It's just a thing that happens. You sign a document. This is why I tell people, stop looking for marriage. Start looking for a healthy relationship. You could fake marriage. You could get some schmuck off the street. We all, as I'm telling this, you're going to think of someone. You get some schmuck off the street. You turn the taxi light on and you think you're ready to get married because you want to fit in, right? You could get married. What is it? It's like a year and a half, 2 years. You get engaged. Now you're distracted with planning the wedding for the next year and a half. That's usually a year and a half. Boom. Then you have your first kid. It's just these intermittent distractions until eventually you're 7 years in and you realize you don't really like this person. You just kind of got caught up in the sauce with them. All right? Jamel, you broke my heart a long time ago, Freddie. You know what, Jamel? Sometimes hearts need to be broken. But now we're back, bro. And then our hearts have tape on them, and we're hugging, and we're touching tips, buddy. That's what we do. We're touching tips internetly. Just made that word up, internetly. But yeah, dude, don't look for fucking marriage. Look for a healthy relationship. A marriage should be a byproduct of a healthy relationship. You cannot fake a healthy relationship. You can't. You could definitely fake a marriage. You know the people, you know, everybody has that person, and you're like, oh, this shit ain't real. And I ain't hating. It's just just being honest. And I'm not saying that my friend's other thing isn't real. I've accepted it. Maybe, whatever. Maybe I was making his life worse. That could be. You know what I'm saying? In some way. Maybe I was being toxic in some way. I don't know. When you're honest with people, sometimes they look at it as toxicity. So that could be a thing. So friendship breakups, don't sleep on friendship breakup, guys. They hurt. Feel that pain, process trauma, be present. If you're present, then you can feel. That's one thing that I learned about being present is like, oh shit, I'm feeling emotions. I've connected deeper with my girl in the last month because I've actively made a decision to, I want to just connect deeper and be more empathetic. My people ask me, what's my relationship weakness? I thought about it. I was able to articulate it about a month ago. I was like, damn, I lack empathy in crucial moments. Me and my girl don't argue a bunch because we talk it out. And our discussions, they have like a resolve at the end. Like you feel like either someone's been like, oh fuck, you know what? You're right. I do see where you're coming from. It's not just two people trying to be right. You know, we got over that bullshit like year 3, year 4. It's, you know, I felt like I was lacking empathy in crucial moments. And my girl is a very independent woman. She doesn't need to be, she's, you don't need to be, oh shit, I was trying to look at a comment there and I lost my train of thought. My girl, she's an independent woman, has been by herself. And the problem with people like that is that they're so used to doing things by themselves that they don't ask for help, and it's harder for them to open up. So when my girl does open up and it's met with, my thing is, this is a negative about being super positive, is that immediately someone tells you something bad and you're like, well, we can make it better. Let's go. Instead of sitting there and just being like, damn, that sucks. Oh my gosh. Sitting there in the suck with them, especially male to female. Especially if it's really bad. Cause I'm like, oh, we'll be all right. We'll get this. And she's like, nah, I just want to sit in this. I know that. And that's the hardest thing, is like for a guy not to go into problem solver mode. Problem solving. Well, hold on. If that is Byron says, if that is their philosophy, then think about this. You only want to hang out with people that make 100K because you want to. Well, why would the people making 100K want to hang out with you if you're not on the same level as them? By that philosophy, you are bringing them down. Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is I understand where they're coming from. What I'm saying is that outlook is very dumb, and it's a very closed off perspective. You miss out on a lot of other perspectives on life if that's your sole focus. It's like people that make fun of people for not speaking proper English. You know, it's Ebonics or African American vernacular English is it's like the formal term. So it's a dialect of the English language. But if you speak like you're from the hood, people try to say like, oh, that's not proper English, which technically it's not, but that's fucking boring. Like if you're a grammar Nazi and you're like, oh, it's like, you're just being boring. Imagine if Def Jam comedy was all proper English. Like, you know, as a person that's come from both, you know what I'm saying? I can hang out in multiple circles. I understand, street talk, whatever, then the intellectual shit, all that. Like I as a person that likes different perspective, if you're one of these people that looks down on someone if they speak like ghetto, you're missing out on a whole different perspective of life, a huge one, a huge perspective. I think you're just closing yourself off. So I actually don't think it's the smart thing to do. It's super elitist, and it's a corny ass way to establish power. Like you think you're better than someone because you speak better English. That's fucking weird, especially if they have an accent, because then that means they speak another language. You know what I'm saying? So already, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I was a bouncer at a club one time, and this will be the last story before I wrap up. I was a bouncer at a club in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm sitting there, and there's this Arabic dude talking to another Arabic dude, and they're doing their I love Arabic speak, and I'm sitting there just chilling because it reminds me of New York City. There's a bunch of Arab people. They ran a lot. If you weren't a Dominican running a bodega, then you were Ak running the Madaba was the store by us, but it was like you're Arab or Hispanic running bodegas, and I thought I was great. And then this Southern girl walks by him, and she's like, why don't you guys speak English? And she's like walking down the stairs, and this Arab guy like leans over the railing. He goes, bitch, I speak like 7 languages, bitch. And I was like, yeah, you fucking tell her, bro. What the fuck? You fucking barely speak English, and you're fucking judging this dude for talking to someone, his buddy? What the fucking audacity behind that? You crazy? Bitch, I speak like 7 languages, bitch. He bookended the fucking bitch. Bitch, I speak like 7 languages. Bitch. The fuck was he used bitch as punctuation. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of life I'm trying to live. Don't call people bitch. Use bitch as a punctuation. Guys, subscribe, rate, and review. Here's the thing, guys. Fuck that. Share my episodes with your friends. We need to grow this shit, guys. Tell them about the live stream. Let me know what you think. If you commented and I didn't see it, looks like I can only see YouTube comments right now. So I got to fix that because I know there's people on other platforms. We stream to Instagram, Facebook. We'll be streaming on TikTok. Great show, Freddie. Thank you, Jamal. I love you, brother. Beautiful family, man. I'm so happy to see you doing good, dude. Byron, thank you for joining. You're the fucking man, dude. Awesome people. Own the Chaos. Thank you. Susan, thank you. Guys, this has been a great episode. Share my episode with your friends. I'm coming back at you. We'll be back next week. I'm going to do another live stream next week. So I got to scramble to find shit to talk about that's interesting. These may run anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the activity that's going on and all that stuff. So, guys, thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Kwanzaa. I appreciate you guys for joining, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shabana Ramen, thank you so much. I like that. I don't know what that emoji is, but that shit looks good. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate ya. Stop streaming. Here we go. Bye.